Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Kucho. Please don't forget to subscribe to this channel, hit the like button, and also hit the bell beside the subscribe button to get notified anytime we drop a new video. Yes, we did a tutorial on how to cut a senator top, the body part. Now, today we'll be doing how to cut the sleeve, a long sleeve for a senator. Now, I need you to understand something that the same method that you use to cut the sleeve for senator, that is a long sleeve with cufflinks, is the same method you use to cut a shirt sleeve that is also either a long sleeve that has button or cufflinks. So it's the same thing. We're only improvising it to use such hand for a senator. So for this particular hand that will be cutting, also please don't forget, you can, if you have any question, you can drop your question in the in the comment section, or if you have any requests, we'll be glad to deliver to you what you request from us. For this measurement, we'll be using the length, the sleeve length is 24. The sleeve length is 24. And the cuff links, meaning this round sleeve for the fellow, the cuff links is 10. And then the person's muzzle is 16. Like I advised when we're cutting the senator, that ensure you measure the muzzle, because some people may have a very big one. So the muzzle is 16, the sleeve, the round sleeve is 10, and the length of the sleeve is 24. Now, first thing you do, when you want to cut the sleeve, for you to get this wideness, consider your muzzle measurement. The muzzle measurement you have in here is 16. So 16 divided by 2 gives us 8. Gives us 8. That's number one. Consider your shoulder measurement. The shoulder is 9.5. So for you to cut for this fellow, you can use the shoulder plus a minimum of 1 inches. A minimum of 1 inches. When you consider that, you see that it will also accommodate the muzzle of that fellow. So 9.5 plus 1 gives us 10.5. And then this is the muzzle, which is 16 divided by 2 plus 1 gives us 9. So meaning it will accommodate, because that's just the round muzzle. So plus the same allowance, you will still have around 10 or 10.5. So meaning it can still work for each other, because in some cases it is better for your sleeve to be a bit wider than the body, for you to be able to check if the armhole is big or small. So you can trim the armhole a little bit to accommodate the person's measurement, perhaps if you have the round sleeve. And if you measure the person's armhole, then divide the armhole by 2, then add the inches you want to use for your seam allowance to get this folding. That will help you and make your job much easier. So for this, as we said, we'll be using 10.5. We'll be using 10.5 according to our calculation. We'll be using 10.5. So now, as you can see, this part is not straight, so ensure you have a straight fabric. Don't just assume. Straighten it so that you can have an accurate measurement. So now we have a full length of 24. A full length of 24. So the cufflinks, the standard wideness for that cufflinks part is 2.5 quarter, but you can use 3 inches as the case may be. So, but for this sleeve, we're using 3 inches. So 24 minus 3 gives us 21. Plus seam allowance, which is half inches for seam allowance at this edge, half inches at the shoulder, that's 1 inches. So it gives us 22. I hope you get it. The full length minus 3 plus 1, which is the seam allowance. So like I said, the round sleeve is 10. That is after you are done sewing it. So, but in this case, we'll be using 6.5. The purpose of the 6.5 is to have a seam allowance at this edge, and also the slit, the placket area, we are going to be turning it. You need seam allowance on that end too. So we have 6.5 here. Now, where the placket will be, for this person that the round sleeve is 6.5, it's advisable use a minimum of 2.5 quarter, which is 0.75 on this end as well. The depth could be 4 4 is okay, so that the line, the opening will not be too long, so that the opening will not be too big. So on this line, you connect the line. This is our placket opening here. So another thing you can do for this kind of measurement for a person like this, just mark 5 inches inward, and then on this 5 inches you curve it out this way, and then you connect this line to it this way. So let's now apply our muzzle. We said it's 16, that is 8 inches. So as you can see, this is our muzzle, so meaning you can reduce it a little bit this way. So this 1 inches will serve as our seam allowance in case if the client complains that the sleeve is a bit tight. So in this case, we'll cut it out. Because so many people has often asked me about this area that it often gives challenge. So at this end, we'll cut it out as well. And then we'll cut this out. So we have our sleeve. Now at the placket, these upper pieces, we have 4 folds. So be careful not to cut 3. You are only cutting 2 pieces. So you cut it on the upper part this way, inside, and then you notch it both sides. So now, so this gives us our sleeve this way. As you can see, this is the placket. This is the 2 pieces for the both ends. So, and this brings us to the end of this tutorial on how to cut a senator sleeve with cufflinks or a shirt sleeve with cufflinks. So maybe in my next video I'll be showing you how to do this placket the way it's being done on a ready-made package shirt. I'll be showing you that maybe in our next tutorial. So thank you. Don't forget to drop your questions or your requests, and also you may comment on this video. Share the link, subscribe, and see you in our next video. Thank you.